Hey, welcome back to another pack opening. Today we are opening a Reformed Baptist starter pack. I'm excited. That's what I'm currently playing, so let's dive right in. Starting off, we've got the Doxology, solid card. You're going to want to throw this at the end of every service and any event you do and any hymn sing. It's a continuous card that you're going to play all the time. Fantastic. We've got, this is a righteousness card, but if you look closely, it's a self-righteousness card. I'm not saying this is a distinctly Reformed Baptist trait. It's actually thrown in a lot of starter packs for different denominations. So as people expand what they're learning and they're grabbing starter packs from Reformed Baptist or Reformed Presbyterian or even Methodist, Lutheran, anything, they throw this in here because it's people's tendency to take everything from that starter pack and put it in their deck. And then all of a sudden you're walking along and you realize, oh, congregant has some self-righteousness. They think they're doing great, but they've picked up the self-righteousness trait because they think they're so good for expanding what they're learning from different denominations. And you just got to be careful of that whenever you get that starter pack, that you don't accidentally add a little bit of self-righteousness to your deck. Keep that in mind. Weekly communion, staple, absolute must. Love it. Apostles' Creed. You don't have to have the Apostles' Creed, but I do think a creed is important because for a church, it's imperative to be able to communicate concisely and succinctly what you believe, what the church believes, and have that foundation moving forward. And it's a great way for the kids to learn at a young age what the church believes. R.C. Sproul quote. Everyone loves R.C. Sproul. He's fantastic. And you might be wondering, isn't he Presbyterian? What's he doing in a Reformed Baptist starter pack? That is a valid question. And the answer to that is a lot of decks, not all, but a lot of decks in the Reformed Baptist community tend to try to fit as many Reformed Presbyterian cards into their deck without becoming actually Presbyterian. And so you'll see a lot of Presbyterian cards pop up whenever you're getting the starter pack and the booster packs. It's by design. Everyone knows it's what they want. But that's not everyone. A lot of people are very excited about their Reformed Baptist heritage, and they're not looking to become Presbyterian, but you can't not like R.C. Sproul. Like, what are you going to do? Not use him if you get him in a pack? Get out of here. So, R.C. Sproul quote, excellent. Super excited about that. Church history. This card is so powerful. It is so good at helping get rid of heresy cards that are in your deck. It helps you really strengthen the different cards that you already have. In fact, if you get a church history card through a booster pack, typically that's going to kind of determine a lot of decks whether they become Reformed Baptist or not, because you might be playing an IFB or a non-denominational or Baptist deck of some kind, and you'll get the church history card, and that will actually lead a lot of people to becoming Reformed Baptist or Reformed Presbyterian or a lot of other denominations, because church history is really important. And as you look back, it's going to sort of change the way you look around the world today, because it is so important to see what the church has been through, what church leaders have been teaching throughout history. And if you ever get this card, you always want to throw it in your deck and start to utilize the amazing wealth of resources that church history provides. Okay, Beard Congregant Boost. The Beard Congregant Boost is the easiest way to let people know that you're playing a Reformed Baptist deck. It's not the best way. The best way is through the theology, through the liturgy, through the structure of the service and how you approach life. That's the best way. But the easiest way is to just slap the Beard Congregant Boost on every single one of your male congregants. And that communicates pretty quickly that you're going in a specific direction. You can't just do that. You need everything else that I mentioned. But as far as simplicity and the easiest steps to take, just load up on some Beard Congregant boosts. They're pretty common. Lastly, we've got cigars. See, I grew up with a independent fundamental Baptist deck, and so the cigars are a mixed bag for me. As I switched to the Reformed Baptist, a lot of people play with these cards, and it took me a little bit to warm up to it. It's a nice card. A lot of people like them in the Reformed world. I'm not quite to where I'm all in on them like some people are, but it can be a fun card to play. They pair really well with the men's event, and this card is distinctly Reformed Baptist. Presbyterians, Reformed Presbyterians, and Reformed Baptists both get into this card a lot and utilize it a lot, but this is a Reformed Baptist version. As you can see, it's Charles Spurgeon on the cigars, and this is from the 1689 Cigar Company, which is a distinctly Reformed Baptist company. And they make really good, they're great cigars. So this is a great card to boost your Reformed Baptist deck and let people know, like, hey, this isn't just some run-of-the-mill Presbyterian wannabe deck. This is like solid Reformed Baptist. We have our own resources in the Reformed Baptist world. We don't have to always lean on Presbyterians. So this is a fun card. The problem is you got to reload it. You only have so many uses when using it, and that turns a lot of people off because it's expensive to get this card constantly to add to events. But it's a fun little card to add. So that's it for today. We hope to see you next time. Let me know if there's any starter packs, any cards that I'm missing in my deck that you haven't seen that you think I should have. Like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to see you next time in the next pack opening. Until then.